Hey, what's up, guys? Just came in, a bunch of stuff right here. As you know, it's the Soul Bro. But yeah, let me put this stuff down before I mess around and drop something and get messed up. You know, uh, man, it's it's hot. It's hot and rainy out here. We out here in Illinois. You know what I'm saying? We can get these off. Listening to a little bit while I work. I just wanted to come up in here, let you guys know what I got going on right now. Matter of fact, let me turn this fan off. You probably can hear that, but it's hot, and I ain't ready to turn that air conditioner on just yet. You know what? It's on low. Hopefully, we'll look at this later and we'll see. We'll see what's up with it. You dig? All right, man. Welcome back to another edition of the Soul Bro. Today, I'm going to be giving you the essential things that I think, well, actually, I can't say I think, but that I've researched that you should have in your shop if you're getting the Brother PE 800 or any embroidery machine for that matter anyway. Unless you're on like a big industrial thing, you got other options and stuff out there. Uh, and actually, I'm in my shop. I know the light looks a little weird. It's a yellow light bulb. I got that strictly for my screen prints because I got a dark room in there. I don't be wanting those to get all messed up. But we'll go ahead and start off with uh, let's go with backing. We'll go with backing. First things first, you're gonna need an embroidery machine. So boom, once you get your embroidery machine, we'll go out to Walmart, get you some of that tearaway stitch and tear. It's a stabilizer. It's number 806. I think it comes in different weights. You could probably get a thinner one. You can get a water soluble tearaway. You can get thicker tearaways or cutaways. Things just to back to support the fabric and the threading that you have that you're putting into your project. Also, you want to get some of this stuff. I know you can't really read the name. I've had it for a while. I actually used this with my cameo with fabric. Believe it or not, I use the fabric just like I use vinyl, but this is iron-on backing. It comes like a two-sided tape, but you iron it on one side to put your graphic on or your fabric on, and then the other side can adhere to the shirt. It's a little bit, it kind of makes it a little thick, but for the outcome of whatever shirt you're using, I think you'll be all right, and your customer will definitely like the results of it. Moving on to the next type of stabilizer you want to get. This is a 40 mid-weight stabilizer. It's actually a cutaway. You can get these the company Vill-in. I hope I'm saying that right. But this will last you. And right now, like I bought these, I don't know, months ago, way before this, actually last year, before this COVID stuff was really going on, because I was doing stuff with fabric, with my vinyl, which, I got some work right here I'm doing. I got to finish these shirts up and get these out. So I'm in here cutting that stuff too. But I got those a long time ago. They was on sale for like $1. So I snatched them up. I wanted to play around with some things, which I'm pretty sure if you're getting into sewing or any of this garment stuff, you are going to want to play around with certain things, especially if you're looking around on YouTube or Facebook or even just out in general, looking at people's styles, looking at things that they're wearing, and seeing how you can capitalize on that. So moving on to the next thing, we're going to go with needles. Now these needles here are universal needles made by a company called Schmidt's. But you can get these at Walmart. I think I paid maybe like $3 or $4 for these. I know it was under $5. So get a lot of them because you never know when you're gonna break a needle. And then again, it's always good to have it with you than not have it with you. I think I'm gonna stock these universal needles up to at least 10 just to keep them on, keep ready. So if there's a breakdown or anything, I'll be ready to repair that. And also, you want to get these type of needles, which are jersey point. Now, the difference in these is one is sharp and one has a more ball point. So instead of cutting through the fabric or stabbing the fabric, it actually has a balder tip, which it pushes the mesh of the fabric out of the way. And as you can see on there with the A and B, I honestly really don't know what that means. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I really don't know what that means. But I guess that's the A and the B. But hey, that's how I identify them. Because sometimes you'll see these jersey ballpoint needles. They'll come in different names: ballpoint needle, jersey needle. I think I seen stretchy material needle, but it was by a different company that I didn't really know. It was like a great value brand or something at Walmart, and I was like, yeah, I don't know about that. That might break on my machine or something. I don't know, but I've seen a lot of people use those in my research on YouTube and just out in forums and things like that. Get you some needles. Get you some extra needles. Also, we're gonna go with adhesives before I get into the other stuff. We got double-sided tape, and this is a thin tape. I don't know why it comes in this huge freaking roll, or this huge container, but it's really small. I'm not sure if it expands or not. I don't know. But you want to get the clear double-sided tape or double-sided tape for your hoop, and this is the reason why. I'll probably demonstrate it a little bit later, but I caught this little gem of a tip from another lady I was watching on YouTube. I gotta start writing this stuff down, man. I'm just doing too much. But what she does before she puts her this top part of the hoop, because then that one goes into this part that locks. She double-sided tapes these sides, right? Then she presses it down on her fabric. So therefore, the fabric that's within the hoop range is flat and it doesn't have any little bumps or lumps or anything in it. So when you do compress it between both the hoop and the outer hoop, the inner hoop and outer hoop, I guess that's what I call it. It stays nice and tight. You can also use child safe stick glue that you can get at Dollar Tree for like $1. I've seen someone using that. I think it was the lady over at the baby's booty. She was using that, and she would put that on her backing, one of these, a tearaway or a cutaway, and then she would put that piece inside the shirt or under the fabric, get it laid down pretty much correctly, and then put her materials in between her hoops, and it wouldn't move that way too. So you'll play around with a lot of different things that you can do to come out with the outcome that you would like to come out with. You'd have to work with what works for you, especially if you're first time getting into this type of stuff. You're gonna have to play around and see what works for you, because what you see on there may not work for you, but there is a way that you can do it. There's more than one way to earn $1. There's more than one way to skin a cat. There's more than one way to do this or that. That might be in the next freestyle or something. I don't know. But next thing I'm gonna move on to in adhesives, we're gonna go with liquid stitch. Now liquid stitch is for I seen the guy on I think his site is Never Deny Me. I've been watching him a while. Um, he did patches, which brings me to these iron-on patches. Now these already have an iron-on backing to them, and these you can get at Walmart. Prime. I think that's what you want to call it. They was over on the side for like $1. You know, they are 2-inch by 3-inch patches where I'm going to be doing, you know, just experimenting with certain things and probably, you know, putting them on shirts or hats. Actually, they look pretty good for hats. And, you know, you can put a border on them, you know, practice putting borders on. But what it does is when you're done stitching with the liquid stitch, you want to put some of this stuff on the back of where your stitches close up at. So when you do, or before you go on and getting, or even if you don't have iron-on backing on some of your material, maybe you'll use, didn't want to get to this yet. You seen my video yesterday, it was the 3rd try, and I was using this material, and this would happen on the 3rd try. Yeah, somehow the bobbin thread threaded more than my top thread, and I don't know how that happened. I'm still researching that. Also, as you can see, I got cutaway backing on here, but you know, we still got the design in there. Kobraw is there. It's just not threaded all the way correct, you know. And these are those little handkerchief squares that you get at Walmart that people are making masks out of right now. You can get a bunch of these in a pack. I think I got like 5 or something of them in a pack for maybe like $5. Watch where you get it at, because right now, as you see, supply and demand is crazy with all this, with everybody sewing something out their backyard now for these masks, that those prices might go up a little bit. I don't see them going up too much, but just, you know, be on the lookout for pieces of material. Hell, even if you got old shirts at home or old pants that you can't fit anymore, chop them down, cut them up, use those as material to work on and work with, so that you can work with those materials a lot more, so you'll know exactly how to deal with those certain materials and what backing works best for it, what glues work best for it, what designs look and feel best on it. You know, use things like that. I got a bunch of clothes back there I'm finna chop up, you know, that I don't wear anymore or that's tore up from work or something. That's a great idea, you know. Just you know, especially if you got kids, they grow up. They can't fit stuff. You can't always donate everything, so you might as well chop it up and, you know, just practice. I just use it for practice. I mean, even when I'm working on something, practice. Can't hurt. That brings me to my next item. So we got the adhesives out of there. We got the patches out of there. We got some material out of there. We'll go with marking before I get into this next one. Now, marking. When you are using your hoop and your grid, what did I do with that grid? I don't know what I did with my grid, but Dollar Tree also has a pack of 5 embroidery, what is it called? Embroidery grids, something? I don't know. I was checking them out the other day, but I'm probably going to go get a pack of them and I'll be back to show you. But they fit into these hoops. You can cut them to fit this size hoop, a 4x4 hoop, a smaller hoop. And I think they are 8x11, kind of like your normal sheet of paper. But I think they're 8x11 for fitting in something like this, just with the grid, so that you'll be able to get your markings correct. And they're clear with the red grid. But what it does is it gives you an indication of where you can mark, so that you can get your center lines, or you can get placement lines, and just things of that nature, where you don't have to buy something as extravagant as a mighty hoop with the grid thing that it comes with. I can't remember what the heck that thing's called right now. I got one over there for my screen print. It's like a T-square, but it's a whole board, and you just put it on there, and it fits just perfect or something. Check in the mighty hoops. That's something I'm looking forward to getting later. Once this channel starts doing a little bit better, or once I start picking up a little bit more business as far as what I'm doing right now, you know, and this mask hysteria going on out here. But moving on, this is, oh, actually, I forgot to tell you what this was. There's a fine point water soluble disappearing ink pen. Sometimes these don't come out. I don't think they come out on polyester. I think if you use these on polyester, it's going to stain it and not come out. I've tried this before on some stuff I did with heat pressing, and it stayed in the heat press, or it stayed in the fabric. I'm not sure if even it's still in there today. I don't know if the heat activated it or what it did, but it's supposed to disappear. I don't know. Spy tools, I guess they come defective sometimes. But you want to get you a good marking system. I've seen people using chalk. Chalk, it goes on, it washes off. It's safe for anything, you know what I mean? I think I'm gonna probably use some of that since I do work construction and I got some back there. Might as well. So I'll probably use some of that and come back and give you my reviews on that. But another thing that I'd say you might want to get are these foam sheets. 32 of these bad boys, the RGB Biv or whatever you want to call it, rainbow pack at Walmart. I bought that actually last year. I was going to try to do the foam 3D print with vinyl. I hadn't seen anybody do it, so I was just curious to see if I'd be able to do it. I'm still going to try it. Why not? This right here is made with vinyl. I made it with the BN20 back there, full color printer plotter, and I was going to try it, but you have to get your overcompensations correct in order to do that. But these for embroiderers are used in an applique situation where, say, I was doing the Sobro patch. Say I'm doing the Sobro patch, you know, which I'm going to put iron on backing on the back of here and then put it on the shirt and just see how it goes. That was a lot of white yarn, but I digress. But no, I'm going to try to do it in a 3D foam to give it that 3D look with using the foam. And you'd have to make like these satin lines right here. You'd have to make them wide so when the machine is going on to do that part of the embroidering, you just lay the foam up there. You don't have to press it down on there. You don't have to glue it down or anything. Just lay it up there. Let it get its begin stitch or its underlay stitch. From there, just let it do what it does. But as I've learned from Sean over at SE Hoodies or Shirts and SE Shirts and Hoodies, he did his, but he has a huge industrial machine that it's got like 12 needles, but you can still do it on a single needle. I seen the lady over at the Baby Bottom. She did hers on a single needle. I think she did it. Yeah, I think she did one on a single needle, but I don't think it was 3D puff. She did like a dad hat in the machine. But nevertheless, you can get that. And like I said, with Sean over at SE Hoodies and Shirts, he did his with the Hatch program, the Hatch embroidery program that I'm using right now currently for its 30-day free trial. I'm using digitizing uh, the digitizing package, which is very expensive, but they have a pay option where you pay so much, about a month type of thing, and you get everything that's in the digitizing software. I might go to the beginner package and then just work my way up as I do better things on there. But they got some pretty cool things on there. You can take a picture and auto digitize it right there, that fast. The only thing you have to do really after that is sequence the order of how you're gonna stitch the design. And that's what I found out with the Sobro patch, that when I did it on the out there bug when I did it on the 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 other superhero material or whatever, I had too many jump stitches and trims where I was using more stitches than I needed. And I needed to make certain things called connections with certain colors in order to minimize that, in order to get a better and more proficient and more well put together, I gotta say, well put together design. Because after I did that and it came out like that, I went back to the drawing board, jumped back on YouTube. I pulled up, I think it was Embroidery Legacy by John Deere. I was checking him out, and his video showed me a lot with the Hatch program, which I got to say I'm pretty amazed by it. I haven't used the Embrilliance that a lot of other people have been talking about. I might have to look into that one a little bit more. But you know, the big homie, like I said, you know, Shine over at SE Hoodies and Shirts. He's he's been answering me back, and then you know, I got a lot of guys over in my Facebook group with big brandos, dough getters. You know, and that a lot of them do vinyl and things over there, or screen printing, or you know, things of that nature. But with the embroidery, Sean is actually doing that. So you know, that's who I go to for that, or just look around until I find you know someone that's really putting down some information that I can understand and learn from, and putting it together in a way. Sue at OML, she's great. Uh, she's great. I don't know who Don is. I'm still waiting to see Don, Sue, if you ever watch this. I always hear he's doing another design in a different way, but I never get to see Don. I might have to look him up. But other than that, you're going to want to get something like that just to play around with, because I can promise you, actually I don't do promises, but I can guarantee you your customer is going to ask you for that at some point. And it'd be better to go ahead and have the knowledge, or at least a base of knowledge on what you're doing when you want to do something like that. And you know, you can showcase it yourself and just put it out there and let the fish come biting. Last but not least, and first but not worst, the thing you should get before, or actually when you get a Brother PE 700, 800, 520, 625, 650 with the superheroes on it, the Disney edition, the fashion runway edition with Tyra Banks's, I don't know, whatever embroidery machine you get, or sewing machine, you're gonna need thread. You're gonna need thread. And right here we have a box that I got, Embroiderex. I'll pull it up over here in just a second, show you all the colors that come with it. That I didn't think the thread would last that long. That stuff, it goes a while, or at least it's gonna go for a while, as far as what I've used already. But you get a pack of 40 different colors from Embroiderex. This is polyester embroidery thread. You have to have embroidery thread to embroider. As far as I know, I have not embroidered with any other thread, so I don't know if you can use regular thread. I wouldn't even ask myself if I could use regular thread, because I don't know. I'm so new to this that I'm still in the package. But let me check. Let me get this, and I'll show you exactly what they look like. Oh, crap. All right. Now you don't get this handy dandy little tray that comes with it, but I got this at Walmart while everybody was in there storming the store for sewing machines and all kind of material. But that's 40 colors plus the little one down here. Oh, wrong finger. Plus this one came with the Brother. And where's my black one? Okay, it's down there. All right, yeah. And you know, I actually had to do the colors like this, separate them, because there's some crazy colors going on in here. But it looks like it's gonna be a cool project to do someday. Let me get these put back over there. I'll just show you the rest off the card. Now it also comes with, in this box, also comes with a little bit of backing. I think two bobbins rolled with white already. And comes with this color chart card of all 40 colors of the Embroidery brand threads. And I actually went on their website and they actually have some other cool types of thread. I didn't even know it was that many types of thread, but I should have known just by how many types of paint there is for when I'm doing my airbrushing. That's another thing you might want to look into. Airbrushing, customizing shoes, airbrush a hat, stencils on shirts. It's all out there, man. It's all out there. But one thing I did forget to mention, pens. I have not had to use these yet, but you're going to need them. I don't know why my grandma sewed, and she always had pens in a pen cushion, or in some type of old cookie can, safety pins, tea pens, all kind of pens. And, you know, being a mechanic, I'd take some tea pens and diagnose stuff in cars, or diagnostics in, anyway, getting off topic. But yeah, oh, scissors. Definitely gonna need a good pair of scissors. These are scissors I use that I have for vinyl. I got utility blades. You already know, if you do vinyl, get you a dental tool for weeding. But I actually use this for the embroidery to thread the loop of my foot. So I just swoop it up in there, grab some thread, pull it on through, get it through. And I got another way to show you, an easier way to show you how to get that thread on there for step number 6, which is threading the foot before you go and put it on the automatic threading needle. But yeah, you got to get some of those. Also, you're gonna need some what do they call those, embroidery scissors. They kind of got like a duck bill, like a swooped up bill or something. But it helps you when you angle down, it angles towards it and lifts up, so you don't catch all of those threads, and you can lift under certain jump stitches to go ahead and chop those off before they get put into the design. Something like this. You see those black lines? You know, you'd be able to just get right up under there and grab it. Probably shouldn't do this with that, but you grab it and it'll cut it. I don't have any of those. I'm using what I got right now, just for what I got, you know. So it's all a work in progress. But you know, I just wanted to go ahead and stop in, get this video done on some basic and essential things that you need before you get, or actually not just before, but while you're getting started with an embroidery or your sewing adventure. You know, these are the things that I have. They've been working out great. I've been testing things just to see if I'm really getting the gist of it. I'll probably do a video on the Hatch program. I probably won't do it unless you guys want it. Unless you guys want the Hatch program little walkthrough or whatnot, I could probably do that. Just to show you what kind of features and stuff are in there. Oh, also, if you're gonna get a brother with a driver, with a C drive on the back, you can get you a 32 gigabyte thumb drive from Dollar General for about 12 bucks. I'd definitely say go with the bigger the storage you can for maybe the cheapest price you can. Be careful trying to use a... What are you doing, cat? My cat's out of control. But be careful trying to use a hard drive. I tried to use a hard drive on it, and it actually turned the machine off. I didn't know what was going on because I'm used to just plugging hard drives up to the computer. You know, it's a 2 terabyte. I've had this thing for years. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to plug this up. I'm going to get all the designs I can get right now. But no. Turns the machine right off. And that's only because with your terabyte or with your hard drive, one side of your power cable that goes into the hard drive actually needs to draw power at a higher voltage than the thumbstick. So that's just a little something. If you guys have tried that, that's probably why it's kicking the machine off. It's not going to take that hard drive unless you have a hard drive that takes a lower voltage than the machine can give out, because the machine's not supposed to power your device. It's just supposed to read your device. So that's what I got for you right there. Also, you can also get this stuff. It's called Craft Bond. It's an adhesive spray. If you saw my video right before this one that said third try on it, my third try video, that is actually what pulled that hole through that shirt. I guess I left it on there too long, and it started to permanently bond. I was trying to get it off, and you know, it was a test shirt I had just laying around, whatever, and it ripped the hole straight in it, tore it right out. So, but those are some of just the essential things that I'd say you need to get into this. Also, I want to give a big shout out to Oscar Pena. He subscribed today. Also, other big shouts out to Tiffany, Tommy, a lot of people. You know what? I'm gonna just start. I'm gonna see everybody that subscribed to me. I'm gonna start shouting y'all out. You know what I mean? Just cause. Thank you. That's the support actually helps. You know what I'm saying? I haven't got to. I'm not monetized. I'm not sponsored by anybody. Even sometimes when I say I'm sponsored, like I'll use my announcer voice now. In today's episode of The Soul Bro, we are sponsored by Kelly. Oh man, I forgot my own cousin's last name. He gonna be mad. Oh well, Kelly Payton Productions. Let me do that one again. I'm gonna do it again. In today's episode of The Soul Bro, we are sponsored by Kelly Payton Productions out of North Carolina, Fayetteville, Fayette for some of y'all hood folks. So stay tuned and maybe you'll get to see us do his design on the next episode of Soul Bro. I don't know why I did that, but we patched up. Oscar, Tiffany, Tommy, family, friends, my crazy cat, my sister, my nephew, the girls. Hey, we in here. But if you guys need any help, comment down at the bottom. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, comment, hit the bell if you want some. If you want notifications. I don't post on a daily basis. I try my best to get 1 or 2 videos done. Might be a 5-minute video, might be a 10-minute video. But like I said, I'm brand new to this embroidery, and I've been doing the rest of this stuff for about 2 years. Hard research and practicing trial and error of things. So I'll be bringing a lot more information on those things: screen printing, heat press, hat heat presses, anything that you have a question for or need help with. I can definitely, if I can't help you, I can point you in the right direction. But I did want to show you this for all my guys out there using vinyl. When I said you can use that material, this is the material I use with the, this is a test shirt right here with the little stuff that you get from Walmart. The little material packets that's like $5. I don't know what they're really called. But you get fabric softener or fabric stiffener. Spray it on there. Let the fabric get stiff as a board. and then you lay it on either your mat, or you can lay it just straight in there. It will be stiff, and you can cut it just like vinyl. But you make sure you get you a thread or a fabric cutting needle, not a vinyl cutting needle, because it will dull that thing out just like that. Tried it, done it, won't do it again. But get you a fabric blade, because I know some of these machines have rotary fabric blades. You don't necessarily need one of those, but they do sell fabric blades. I got mine at Hobby Lobby. So, but yeah, you can cut it out just like that. Cut the name of Papa out, pull it right out, throw the iron-on backing on it. Boom, you done. Get out of here. So with that said, I'm gonna get out of here. Leave y'all with a message from my, you know what? I'm gonna leave y'all with a message from one of my customers on their design. I'll show you their pictures and all that stuff. But they say, Ohana means family, and family means no one gets left behind or forgotten. So, with that said, I'm out of here. Y'all be safe. Y'all have a blessed day. And thanks for the support. So, bro, yeah.